Hello, welcome. Today we would like to give a great announcement. We are launching our score. So on top of the stock picking super powerful screener we have, you can have a scoring layer that will help you, get better stock picks and give you the ability to refine your search for great companies, but also avoid missing on the good ones. So without further ado, we are going to go straight into the application. So you've seen the markets page, the monitor page here, and then the screener page. So we're into our screener here. We can click on plus to get a brand new screener going. We can open up the filter box, and here we are in the screener. So very quickly, I will go over how we can design a quick screen. So I can start by picking any category, so price analytics or volume or financial ratios. But let's say I want to start by price, and I want to have I don't know, the price close, latest price close. I want it to be greater than $20. So I put my filter here, and I have the price here. There you go. So I avoid the small caps here. I can pull up market cap. I need to go into the top category here, market cap. Here's the market cap, and let's say I want to go for, say, 2 billion. We'll remove the small caps. Good. So we have market cap and prices. What we can do here is maybe remove some of the columns here. So I'm just clicking on these columns, just removing them, just to clear things out. And I'm going to remove the price because I have it here. And just have the price, market cap, and the change. Okay, so now that we're here, what we can do is refine our search and maybe look at P ratio. Classic, P ratio. So for example, P ratio TTM, trailing 12 months. So this is the before non-recurring item, trailing 12 months P ratio. This is the one that is based on the matrix. So I'll pull up the matrix here. So this is the EPS BNRI. So it's basically the last four of these numbers here. So this is the last number, 157, 1, 2, 3, 4, these four numbers. So obviously I'm going to go for a P that is positive, maybe 1, but is not above 100, just making sure we get good names that are reasonable. All right, so I'm filtering this, and then I can go into ROE as well, return on equity, and set up return on equity. Here I have the couple of jump down menus, so I can look at the last quarter, 1 quarter ago, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarter ago, or a year ago. So this is what I'm displaying here in a column. I can do the same here in the filter for this. And here I am going to do the same, maybe 1% minimum, and maximum. I'm going to keep it reasonable, like 100%. All right, so we got 2 criteria, well, 3, 4 criteria. So you can see the sum here of all the criteria that we put in. So these are the default criteria that are always in, ADRs and non-ETFs and so on. So here I have those 3 or 4 criteria. I have 1,062 names, and I can keep going. I can do price to book or price to sales ratio. Price to sales ratio. Again, I can say, no greater than 5. Right. So now I have 800 names. Okay, and then price to book ratio. Price to book ratio, again, 5. Being a little broad here. There you go. So I have to book, price to sales, listed here: ROE, PE ratio, and market cap. So I have a bunch of criteria. Now I have 600 names. I'm pretty happy with what I have. But one thing that I want to put in is the earning momentum model. So the earning momentum is the EM. So earnings momentum. Oops. Momentum. There you go. The EM, earnings momentum score, EM score. And here I want it to be greater than 0. Add. So this is very, very stringent. So it actually cuts the data set from 600 to 100, right? So we're going to play a little bit with these variables. I have 100 names here, so I want to maybe have a look at a quote. I can pull up the advanced quote, and I have, or the basic quote. Here I have regular chart and intraday chart. If I click on those names, I will see the chart and the historical chart and intraday chart very quickly. So we have those 100 names here. Great. Now what? Well, so the thing is, you don't really know if you have all your criteria here, but now we have 100 names, and I don't know which one is surfacing as one of the best, right? So what I want to do is I want something or some methodology to tell me which one is the best based on the basis of some of the criteria that I have here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up the scorer here. So I'll click on scorer, and the scorer is going to bring some variables. Here I have 3 variables by default. I have earning momentum, P ratio, and ROE. I can put the ROE to be the 1-year one, full year. Okay. And so for every single of these variables, you have the ability to put higher is better or lower is better. So you can pick one another. And that would allow you to basically weight all of the stocks that you have here, your 100 stocks, into the one who has the best EM, maybe the least PE, and the best ROE, and go from there. So let's give it a go. So if I want the best EM, I just put higher is better. If I want the lowest PE, because I want the cheapest, I'll do it this way. And if I want a highest ROE 1 year, I'll do it this way. Now, the thing you have on the side is the weight. So obviously the weight has to be equal to 100%. So here I have 33.33 and so on, 33, so that makes 100. But what I can do is I can say 40% on EM, 20% there, and 40% on ROE. So then I check that I really have 100 here. So 40 plus 40 plus 20 is 100. And I click on run, and then it will run the scorer. So the scorer will create gray columns here. So when I have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns that are gray, and each column corresponds to the score the stock has done with its variable. So for example, Calming Food has a 28 EM, which is number 8 in all of the 100 names we have here. The P ratio is 465, which is the second best P ratio. The ROE is 55, which is the second best. And all this brings into number 1. So Calming Food is probably the best based on my criteria. Great growth, low PE, and very high ROE, right? So this one is winning hands down. And then we can go into QFin Holdings, Virtue Financials, and I can see we get great EM here. We get cheap PE. We get great ROE. This one has the best ROE at 78. Cinemark. So if I click on ROE here, I can actually sort and figure out which one has the best ROE. So I can see it's Cinemark Holdings, and then Lincoln National Corp. This one is number 4 here, number 95. So the EM score, believe it or not, is pretty bad, right? So So that's not that great. So then the next question is, okay, that looks cool, but there's no real price level. So for example, I can have, stock that went down for quite a while and it's not performing well. I don't know, maybe this one. I don't even know which one it could be. There you go. So for example, this one has been going down lately, right? Maybe I don't want these type of stocks. So what I want to put in is the RMR, so the relative market rank, RMR. So it's the relative strength rank for the company. So I'm going to do equal weight. So if I do equal weight, it goes 25, 25, 25. And the RMR, obviously, I want the higher, the better. So then I click on run. That's a second example. So now I'm throwing more things in there. I'm throwing the RMR, and I'm going to filter into the score. There you go. So common food is still number one. Then we have SBS number two. We can see the stock price is really high up there. Innova International. We get Barclays, we get Virtue, we get a bunch of names. So from ROE, this is the ROE, this is the PE, and this is the RMR rating, RMR scoring here. So what I noticed is that the RMR is from 100 to 0. What I noticed is I have some stocks that have a pretty bad RMR, like 14 here. Okay, so Virtue. And the reason is that lately it's been really going down drastically, maybe 15, 20%. So maybe that's not the type of stock that I want to see there. So first I'm going to save it. I'm going to call it test scorer, right? So this is now saved. And I'm going to back to the scoring here. I remove the scoring, go back to the screener. And what I am going to do is I'm going to pull up the RMR and then filter on it. And I want to remove the guys that are less than 60%. There you go. So now I have 47 names. But the beauty with the score is that I can remove some criteria. So here I'm very stringent on the EM, right? I said between 0 and 38. Well, maybe there's some stocks that I don't want to miss that are that have negative EM, maybe -5 or -4, like a small number in the negative territory. So I'm going to put like a -10, just conservatively, knowing that it will favor the best EMs, right? But I just don't want to miss any name, right? Same thing with the PE. I put a PE of 100, but you know what? I'm happy to buy stocks that have crazy, a little bit more crazy PEs, right? So maybe I keep this one very loose and open. So I have a little bit more names here. I have still 97 names now. And yeah, so that's that. Then I go back to my scorer. I have my criteria here, and I can run them again. So now the equation is a little bit different. The EM is looser, so I can get a little bit negative EMs, but higher is better all the time. The RMR is now filtered. I only have guys above 60. So I click on run, and I should have different result. I have Carlyle Group. I still have SBS at the top. Innova International. We can see that the price is high up there. We have very good ROE, and it's improving, 24%. We have good P ratio, 12. For 12 months, it's 10. 1 year is 11, and 2 years it's 9. We have ROIC, good ROIC, ROI is 27. Debt to equity is pretty inexistent. So, and compared to competitors, it's a pretty good deal. Like the P is one of the lowest. So yeah, it looks like something we like here. You can see the balance sheet quickly on little drawings to help you figure this out quickly. But yeah, so this is very useful. So now I'm going to completely change the game here, and instead of having the PE lower is better, I'm going to have the higher is better. Some people would say, well, I'm happy to pay a higher PE, and I don't care because I know growth is part of the equation. Long-term growth is part of the equation. In fact, we can also bring in long-term growth if we want. Well, let's see what how the search will differ. Obviously, we have a brand new set of number ones. Primary service is here, high up, rallying. 5 below is here, high up as well, making new highs. Equity, right, straight up, good good performance here. 90 here. Cumins, it's all good performance, and I'm kind of happy with this result. This really helps me filter, get don't get the we call it threshold effect, right? So threshold is, well, we got some stock that might have some negative EM. So see that negative EM here, so that EM, earning momentum. There are some names that have a minus 0.78. So if I put 0, I would miss this one. Actually, this one is number 6. So this is a perfect illustration. This one is a good guy that I want to have in my radar. Why? Because it's, well, first it's number 6 in my ranking here. It might have a P, a little bit expensive, but it's not too crazy, 18. But yeah, I mean, minus 0.78. That's pretty good. Which one we have? Flex here, Flex Ltd. Again, that's also something. I mean, one that we don't want to miss. P is 22, a little bit more. RE is 18. Great margin. Free cash flow is down, but overall stock is up. So all these are looking good. They have very good RMR. And again, I can play around with this and refine the scorer however I wanted to refine it, and come up with the top 20 names that will make a potential portfolio, right? So I can always filter on some sector. One of the things that you might want to add here is probably estimates, right? So estimates, what you want is, let's call it revision estimates. And here I want the EPS revision estimates change since the earning day. And this means that Wall Street revising their estimates on the stock. So I am going to rerun the screener on that and see the result. Obviously, the weight has been equalized for all these. So it's equal weight. And so what do I get? Where is this is my ROE. There you go. And here I have my revision score. So I still have Primoris as one of the best here, if not the best. 5 below, Carnival, and I have TTM technology. And we can pull up the earning estimates on a chart. So you pull up a chart and you pull up the earning estimates here. Apply. There you go. And now you have that green line here, kind of shooting up, pushing the stock price or following or preceding the stock price, depends how you want to see it. But yeah, I mean, this is what you want to see, like Wall Street telling you that this is the type of stock that you need to follow. Again, Newmont, same thing here. Look at this. Look at the revisions, pushing the stock higher. Same here. Same here. Equity, Residual Technologies, Look at this one. Wow, 100% in a few. So yeah, I mean, this is super powerful now. I not only have the screener that helped me filter very quickly, but I also have the score that really brings into another level. Now I can have, out of my 100 names that I found, I know which one I need to focus on. Maybe it's those 20 names, maybe it's those 30 names, right? And maybe I want to be more refined on this, and I say, you know what, I want to put more weight on. Let me just pull this thing. I want to put more weight here. I want the P ratio a little bit less in weight. The ROE 20, the RMR maybe 10, and now I'm 100%. So I mean, I'm pretty good. So I click on run, and then I might have a different set of name. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, it's kind of similar, but yeah, you get the picture. It really helps you hone in on great stocks and giving you great results and pointing you towards the stocks that are key for your portfolio, and helping you choose out of the 100 names you got, helping you choose which one to focus on. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, just message us on support@EPSmomentum.com. And thank you very much for attending. I hope this was fun and useful. Let us know if you have questions. Thank you very much.